back to my channel. Today we're going to make chicken parmesan with the help of the air fryer. We're going to make it much healthier than the normal chicken parm, and this is the ingredients you're going to need. So first thing you're going to need 2 8-ounce chicken breasts. You can find that anywhere. We're going to use pasta zero for the pasta that we're going to put the chicken parm on. Just any kind of traditional pasta sauce. This one has 60 calories for half a cup, so get something kind of close to that. Now, instead of Parmesan cheese, we're going to use grated Italian style cheese. You can get this at Walmart. This is way less calories. Instead of regular mozzarella, fat-free mozzarella. And then instead of egg whites, we're just going to use butter. We're going to use the brush, and we're going to brush each of the chicken in the butter. See if it tastes a little better. And that's what we need to do. Okay, now we have 2 8-ounce. Measured them out. These are 2 8-ounce chicken breasts. And we're going to cut these in 4 pieces. So we have 2 pieces here, so we're going to cut them in half. So now we should have 4 4-ounce chicken breasts here. Okay. Make sure to wash our hands. Get all that bad stuff off our hands from messing with the chicken. So when I did the intro video, I forgot this ingredient. Panko breadcrumbs. So add that to the list. So before we start making the chicken, we want to cook the pasta. Now we've done this before in other recipes. This pasta zero, we're only going to use 1. So, what you do with pasta zero is you put it in the strainer. You're going to dump in the strainer, and you're going to rinse it in cold water first. So we're going to do that. Okay. Then you're just going to boil water like you wouldn't normally do. Okay, now that we got the water boiling, we're waiting on the water boil to put the pasta zero in. So now the recipe calls for, let's see here, we need to put the breadcrumbs and the Parmesan cheese in the bowl. We need 6 tablespoons of the breadcrumbs. So we're going to do that here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we got 6 tablespoons of the breadcrumbs, and then we need the Parmesan cheese, and we're going to need 2 tablespoons of the Parmesan cheese. So there's 1, and there's 2. So now we got that. Now what we want to do is we want to put 1 tablespoon of this, the healthiest butter I could find, only has 40 calories for 1 tablespoon of the Blue Bonnet. So we're going to melt that in a bowl. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So use 1 tablespoon once again. And we're going to put in a bowl here. Gonna melt the butter, probably about 30 seconds. What we're going to do here too, so now we're going to stir up the ingredients here. I guess we don't need that. Okay. So we don't need 30 seconds, looks like only about 20 seconds. So now, as you can see, we got the butter here. So now we're going to get a brush and going to take the butter. We're just going to put it on both sides here. Use the butter, get it all in there. Just like this. Then we're going to turn it over. Go on the other side. Make sure you use all the butter. This is going to make the breadcrumbs and the Parmesan stick. So we want to make sure we use all of it. Now we're going to get the air fryer tray out, because once we're breaded, we're going to put it in here. So we're going to take each one of these breasts. We're going to roll it around in the breadcrumbs. Make sure it gets on there. There's one. There's two. There's three. The last one here. Put some on here. As you can see, there's a little left in here, so I'm just going to add it as we put it on there. So I'm going to save a little for when we put it in here. So the next step is we're going to fry the chicken in the air fryer, and we're going to set it to about 365, anywhere from 365 to 400, and we're going to cook it for, I would say, probably 8 minutes at first. So let's try that. First thing we need to do is we need to add some water to the bottom of the air fryer. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Okay. Now we're just going to add some more here. See some spots. I'm going to make sure this looks good. Okay. Now we're going to cook the chicken at 400 degrees for about 8 minutes to start out, see what happens. Okay, also now, as you can see, I don't know if you can see, but the water's boiling. So we're going to take the pasta zero. It's already drained. Going to pour it in here, which is actually a perfect amount of time because it takes about 8 minutes. So it'll be about the same amount of time here. So you're going to put the pasta zero in the boiling water for 8 minutes. And leave the strainer in there because you're going to need it later. Now, that's pretty much it until you get to the end. And then we're going to add some marinara sauce, some cheese after we turn it, and we should put it over the pasta zero and we'll have a meal. Okay, the 8-minute timer went off. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to drain our pasta zero in the strainer here. And we're going to add it to a plate. This is going to be our pasta and our chicken parmesan pasta here. So as you can see, it looks like that. And once we get on 8 minutes on one side, we're going to turn it. We're going to add 1 tablespoon of the marinara sauce on each one of the breasts, and we're going to add 1.5 tablespoons of the cheese on each one, and we're going to cook until it melts, and then we're going to make the last 2, and then we'll be good. Okay, we did that. Now we're just going to put it on here again. And cook it until the cheese melts. So we will wait until that happens. Looks like we're going to do 8 minutes on one side. And we're going to do 6 minutes on the other side and see what it turns out to be. Alright, so the timer went off. So we did 8 and 6. So we're going to check on the chicken here. So let's check here. I'm going to take a piece and cut into it. Another piece. So really, as I can see, so honestly, we're just gonna do this. We're not even gonna need this extra 2 pieces. We can save that for another time. This is gonna be the perfect amount for chicken parmesan. So we're just gonna do 2 pieces here. So scratch what I say. So we're just doing 2 4-ounce pieces of chicken. So here it is right here. Let's give it the taste test. Oh yes, 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 yes. This is delicious. Very, very healthy. So, let me reconfigure here because I thought we were going to need all that chicken. But with that pasta zero, as you can see, that's the perfect amount. You're not going to need 2 more slices. So, let's put these aside. I'll cook these by myself, have this for another meal. Let me calculate the calories for us. Okay, so with my adjustments here for the 2, this is what you're going to get. This is the chicken parm with pasta zero. All this, the pasta zero, the 2 chicken breasts, the marinara sauce, the cheese, all this. This is a good meal for everybody. This is going to be more than most people can eat. But we're going to judge this on everything here. So this entire meal is 437 calories, 33 grams of carbs, 9 grams of fat, 66 grams of protein, 4 grams of sugar, and 7 grams of fiber. Now, if you compare this to any chicken parmesan out there, I mean, there was like 1,200, 1,400 calories. This is like 1/4 the amount, and it tastes incredible. I mean, it is just amazing. It is so good. We're gonna make what's gonna make the breadsticks. We're done with this. We're done with this. Oh my gosh. Good night. That's hard. Girl, put your records on. Lay back your favorite song. Go ahead and put your head down. Yes, sir.